Hare Krishna. Welcome to Learning Bengali. So you are here watching this tutorial. That means you have collected this book, received it. If you haven't, then we welcome you, invite you to collect this book. Today, being the appearance day of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, we humbly offer this book to him, to Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakur, Srila Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada, and our dear Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So, without them, without their blessings, this would not have been possible. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur envisioned, predicted that the time will come when the people of the world will learn Bengali to read Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Srila Prabhupada wrote in his Chaitanya Charitamrita purport that we are trying to present Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita in English and do not know how successful it will be. But if one reads the original Chaitanya Charitamrita in Bengali, he will relish increasing ecstasy in devotional service. So, yes, we are here to read, to learn Bengali so that we can read Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, I am Padmamukha Nimaidas. So, this book I tried to compile or write as after my experience of teaching Bengali since some years to devotees online and offline from Pratattva Chatushpathi. We have published it from Pratattva Publications. So we have divided this book, and if you have further questions, anything, you can write us. We have given in this book our WhatsApp, email, and website, which is going to be launched soon, very soon. So this is our publications email. We have my personal email also given on the back cover of the handbook of the book. You can find it there. So this book is divided into 4 parts. Part A, reading Bengali. Part B, spoken Bengali. Part C, Bengali vocabulary. And Part D, learning to read Bengali scriptures. I really offer my gratitude to my spiritual master, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Gurudev, for very mercifully writing a few words as a foreword and blessings for this book, and also to His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Swami Gurudev. He also mercifully wrote down a few words for foreword and blessings of this book. To His Holiness Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj, on whom, and also another personality on whom I am very much grateful since the beginning of my Krishna consciousness, His Grace Atul Krishna Prabhu, the chairman of ISKCON Board of Examination, has been always encouraging for this project, for learning, for everything, all my service, and specifically this project. He has been behind me to push me to serve devotees by teaching Bengali and to come up with this book. And I am really, really grateful to His Grace Radhe Shyam Prabhuji from ISKCON Pune for always being kind on me and always encouraging me, teaching me through his practical personal example. Prabhuji also wrote down a few kind words. So in introduction, we wrote down various things and how to use this book, structure of this book, about Pratattva Chatushpathi. So we do not claim this book as a self-taught book or as a teach yourself book. No. Of course, another personality I would like to mention is His Grace Vidwan Gauranga Prabhu, who always, all the time, guides me, corrects me, and chastises, scolds me also whenever I need that. So I am grateful to Prabhuji for guiding me all the time, and for this project also he has been really, really encouraging. So we do not claim this book as a self-taught or teach yourself book. So I recommend, if you have a teacher, either you join our various batches courses that we do. You can contact with us, or you can get some other teachers who can teach Bengali. This can be a textbook for learning Bengali, or any of your Bengali friend who can give you some time. You can take some of his time and can take help of this book, and with the assisting of this book, your Bengali friend can also help you in learning Bengali, of course. But we recommend you join either our course, or any other courses, and as a textbook you can take help of this book. So this purpose of this tutorial is to help you hear and learn the pronunciation of Bengali script, and also how to write Bengali script. That's one thing. And also reading Bengali. For spoken Bengali and all, I tried to record some tutorials which are there. I will also try to add all those in this playlist. You can take help of this. Also, yeah, in the course we will be exploring in more greater details. Okay, so Bengali alphabet, just like Devanagari. If you know Sanskrit, it will be easier for you to connect with these the sounds, how we pronounce and everything for learning Bengali. If you don't know Sanskrit, Devanagari, fine. Vice versa. If you learn Bengali, it will be useful for you to learn Sanskrit later on, or if you already know Sanskrit, then it will be useful for you to learn Bengali, because Bengali is a Sanskrit based language, similar. So you'll find lots of similarities. Bengali script, vowels and consonants. So I gave the transcription also. So one thing is that there's a difference between transliteration and transcription. We wrote down in this book. In BBT, all the English books in BBT, you'll find transliteration, Roman transliteration. But in this book, we used transcription so that you can follow the sound, the pronunciation way. Some learn Bengali, but they pronounce Bengali like Sanskrit Devanagari, but the native Bengalis pronounce Bengali a bit differently to, like, for some letters. If you are interested to, like, one thing is we understand there are two types of learners who are interested to learn Bengali. One is those who just want to communicate with people, like in Mayapur or Bengali, like for the functioning, like those devotees who are in Mayapur, so then to communicate with the local people, with the maid, with the security, with the drivers or shopkeepers. They need to communicate with people around. So that's why they require to learn some basic Bengali. So that's one requirement for learning Bengali. That is another requirement of another type of student who wants to learn Bengali fully, completely. Reading, writing, speaking, hearing. Basically, they are mainly interested in reading. Like one thing, like they want to learn fully complete Bengali. Another type might be who just want to read Acharya's scriptures, commentaries, Acharya's writings, commentaries, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. But of course, for going to that level, I recommend, or I think that if one can learn spoken Bengali, no Bengali as a language, first step, Bengali as a language, then can go to that level, higher level. Because even now, the native Bengalis also find difficult to read Acharya's writings in Bengali, like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's writings in Bengali. Srila Prabhupada also wrote in Bengali, like Vaidagya Vidya, Gitar Gan, introduction. So, like the Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Bengali. So even when I started to read Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Bengali is, of course, like that type of sadhu bhasha. We shall discuss all this thing at the end of this book. But Saraswati Thakur, when he writes, it's even more Sanskritized Bengali. So I found it a bit difficult initially to read that, because those native Bengalis who are used to Bengali spoken language or normal, nowadays modern written Bengali is more easier, simpler vocabulary is easier way, broken down. But in traditionally, when Bengali was written by Acharyas, or in that time, it was written in more of conjunct style, more letters, words will be conjunct, and Sanskrit based style. So we shall explore all these things. So if you are interested only in spoken Bengali, then maybe these tutorials are not for you, where we are showing you writing Bengali and pronunciation. Then of course pronunciation can help you, so you can follow this. And at the end of, like, after this written or reading tutorials, I should also add some spoken Bengali tutorials in this playlist, so you can follow those. So this is another document I prepared to show you how to write Bengali. Okay, so one thing, for example, in BBT you will see let's say Amar is written like AMAR, Amar. Akshay, AKS, Akshay. But in Bengali, when Bengali speak Bengali, they will write like this: AMOR, 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 O. In Hindi speaking, Amar, Akshay, Ananta, Anantashesh. But Bengali will say Anantashesh, O. So that's why I prefer this transcription style instead of transliteration, because to give you idea how Bengalis pronounce this. So how to write this? Huh? Okay. I hope you can follow this. First of all, a dot, a circle, then go a bend like this, come down, go up, Let me, like last time, write it again. So let me write it again for you. Okay. Then same thing, write A first, then simple. Another bar with Write A, then another bar next to it. Then E is like English two. How we do two. So here it's like you just put a circle, two, a bar, and a trunk like elephant. So this is called like this thing. This is called a matra. Matra in Bengali letters. Matra. So there are some letters which has matra like a. And there are some letters who has half matra, and some letters which does not have matra. So e, this has matra, this have matra. Some letters which do not have matra, and some letters which have half matra. So E. Okay, E. Then E. So is short, long. Let's say E. E is short. So there are E short and E is long. E. I'm trying to keep these tutorials short, not that long. That's why not describing or discussing much things. But in our class, we shall discuss more. For the purpose of just tutorials to help you in the pronunciation, we are making it short. Otherwise, it could have been a long video or long discussion. What we discuss in our classes. E. Okay. First of all, write E, the previous one. This E. First of all, write E, and then just put a tail like this. Write E and tail. It becomes E. It becomes E. Okay. Keep it clean. E. Then same thing, write down E, or write it like this, E, 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 longer pronunciation, E. Then U, start from here, go down, go up, U, trunk, U, U. Same thing. Okay. Now, another important thing is that just like in English, you have different fonts when you go on a computer and you type different fonts. Times New Roman, Calibri, different fonts are there. So in different fonts, the scripts appear a bit differently. But when you write handwritten form, that appears differently. So in Bengali also same thing. In printed book, you might find different fonts and different ways, stylish fonts, stylish ways these are written. But when we write with hand, there's the style of writing, and that also varies. People might write differently. So here you might ask question that here you can see this, when you come down for writing U, then you go up in written, you show it goes till this. But when I wrote here, I just wrote like this. Yeah, because then you have flexibility in writing. Like that, in that way we write. Understood? Now, second thing is write U and then another tail. It becomes U. U, U. Now, re. Re. Okay, so re is half matra. It's not full matra. U full matra. Re is half. Re is not like this. Not like this. It's half matra. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, re. Then A. So this is just like in BBT transliteration style. Re is written like this. Re. In this book we try to follow this, but sometimes we try also read like the RI as a pronunciation phonetic. So in this book, U is written like this. U. 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 E. E. Then Oi. Write down A. Then trunk becomes Oi. You see, A is non-matra. No matra here. If you put a matra on top of A, it becomes something else. We shall see it later. It becomes something else. And if you have matra on this, it becomes. If you do not have matra on this, it's like this. A, Oi. Write down A, put a trunk. Oi. Then O. O is like English 3. English 3. Just take it a bit long. English 3 you write like this. But here, write down 3 and just put it up. 3 and take it up. It becomes O. 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 Of course, we have another thing. O. O hasn't come here. So O is also there. See? O. 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 So this is given in that book. You see? O. 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 So this O is written like this. We wrote it like this. This O. O. Okay, in this book. Now, ka, consonants. These are consonants. So one thing you remember in Bengali writing, many of the things come with triangle, like this triangle. This is a triangle. Remember this triangle. Triangle. Just like here also you can see the triangle. In re also you can see triangle. This re. Re also was written with triangle. So here ko, same thing. Ka. Write down a triangle. Then a tail. Matra. A triangle. Tail. Matra. Ka. Kha. 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 I am showing you the purpose of this is, of course, in benefit in our course, we try to do it more slowly, and like each of them we go through slowly, learning. It's more helpful, but as a tutorial, I cannot make it too prolonged. So I'm just showing you how to write it and pronunciation, ka, kha. So follow the. If you are not interested in writing Bengali, learning the writing Bengali script, fine. At least just listen to the pronunciation. Ga, 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 ga. Okay, like English S, then ga. Gha, gha, gha. Okay. Then na, na. Cha, 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 cha. Ja, ja. Jha. Again triangle came. Jha. You see, re. This was re. This jha, if I put his trunk like this, becomes re. But just you remove the trunk, it becomes jha. So similar. Now this was what? This was a. Earlier you wrote a. A. So after you write a, write English letter 3. A and 3. A and 3 becomes nya. 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 Then ta. 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 Okay. This is matra and trunk. Tha. 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 Ta. Like a mango. Tha. Da. Da. So another thing you should remember is this. This, like let's say this da. Da. If I put a trunk, it becomes u. If I put another tail, it becomes u. Then if we write this da, and if we put like this, it becomes ja. What I showed you, ja. So same thing, matching. Few of the letters are matching with each other. Like first of all, write down this u, u, u. Okay. Ja. Okay. Then dha. Dha. So see similarities between this dha and this ta. Isn't it similar? If we put just a trunk, it becomes ta. Without trunk, it becomes dha, dha, dha. With trunk, it becomes ta. Then nya, then na, na, Narayan, na, na. Then ta. See this ta, if we put a bar, connecting bar, it becomes a. So ta becomes a. And without this, it is ta, with matra, ta. Tha, tha, tha. And you see, if you you start from like this, come down, tha. But if you do the other opposite, becomes kha. What you saw earlier, kha. Tha and kha. Then the, okay, the, again the triangle has come, triangle, then a trunk, the, the triangle, the, na. Now difference between this na and the previous na, you see, yeah, this na, both are na, but this one doesn't have matra, this one doesn't have matra, half matra, see, half matra, na, and a bit long, na. But this one, you see, has matra, and this is short, na. Pa, 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 fa, fa has full matra, pa has half matra, fa has full matra. Then again triangle. Now see, single triangle without anything is called ba. Just triangle with a matra on top is called ba. If you put a trunk, becomes ka. If you put a trunk like this, it becomes dha. If you put this, it becomes jha. Okay, ba. Then bha, 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 ma, ma. Then ja, ja. So you see this one in Devanagari, we will say ya, ya, Yashoda, Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana. But in Bengali, Jashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana. You might hear this in temple hall when Bengalis are singing this. They will say Jashodanandana. Or other devotees will say Yashoda. So in Bengali, Jashoda, Jadab, Shakha, or Jamuna, Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Others will say Yamuna Tira, but Bengalis will say Jamuna. So if you speak Bengali, then better try to pronounce like Bengalis, Jamuna. Ra. See, again triangle has come. Ba. Just put a dot below ba, it has become ra. Then la. 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 It's horizontal 3. The number 3. Number 3, if you write horizontally, the put a bar, put a matra becomes la. Now, sha is like this. Sha. Sha. And this sha. Now, in Devanagari, we write it in transliteration, do it like differently. Like this sha is written like this sha. This is written like this sha. So this is Shiva, Shiva Sha, and this is Vishnu Sha. But in Bengali, Sha, 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 all Sha is same. Three Shas. Another Sha will come, Sa, Sati. Sati will also be same. But in written, Sha, Sha, Sha. All these things are written in this book. So then Sa, Sa, Sa. This Sa, but we pronounce Sha. So the SHO, SHO, SHO. Sha, Sha, Sha. Shoti, Shita, Shita. Vishnu, Shiv. Varshneya, and Shankar, and Shita. Shitapati or Shita. Sanjoy, Shankarshan. So not Sankarshan, not Sita. In Bengali, Shita, Sha, Sha, Sha. All Sha same. Ha. You see, this is Ha. If you put a trunk on top, becomes E. Without trunk, it becomes Ha. Ha. E. We saw E earlier. Then Ra. You see, this was Da, U, or Da. Just put a dot below Ra, Ra. So this Ra and the other Ra pronounces same, but written differently. Ra, Ra. Then see, this was Dha, 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 Dha earlier. Just put a dot below, becomes Ra, Ra. Radhadesh, Nityananda Prabhu's birthplace, Eka Chakra is called Radhadesh. Ya. This Ya is Maya. So you see earlier Ja and dot Ya. Maya. Maya. Chaya. Maya. This is the half the. Like that. Half the. What does it mean? Half the, like Hotat. Akasmat. It's not Akasmata. It's not Hotata. Na Chaitanyat. Krishna Jagati Paratattam Paramiha. Chaitanyat. It's not Na Chaitanyata. Na Chaitanyat. So Ta is pronounced half. Chaitanyat. Chaitanyat. Half Ta. Now these three are special. Ang. Kamsa. Dhamsa. Kamsa. Then this is Ha. Half Ha. Half Ta, half Ha. Or called Visarga. Visarga. This is called actually Anuswar. Anuswar, previous one, Anuswar. This is called Visarga. These things you will see in the book. The nasal, Chandravindu is called Chandravindu. Like a moon, Chandravindu. So in that way, these are the pronunciations of this. So follow this first tutorial. We shall add more in this. I showed you how to write it. Next tutorials I will show further. Okay. Thank you very much for watching all throughout till now. And learning any language requires some discipline and some more determination, because it's kind of fantasy. We want to learn Bengali, we want to learn Sanskrit, but after some time people lose interest, because a new language, and to pick it up requires some time, some careful observation, and more patience is required. So patiently if we go, if you determine, no, I want to learn Bengali, it's not a big deal, not difficult. It's a language, just a language. You can pick it up. But just thing is that do not give up in between when you see, oh, this and that, so many things I need to remember. No, by practice, many things will come easily. So all the best in your learning Bengali journey. I will be really happy to assist you in this journey. Let's go ahead. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.